Good morning and welcome to another video, and today is going to be a good one, isn't that right, Andy?
It is.
Andy said it is, so I mean if it's not, then he's actually just lied to you. We have an exciting, I guess, announcement slash like a life update which I'll talk to you about in a sec. First, I have literally just, this is live, I've literally just finished the last of this kind of group of new training plans I'm going to be adding to the app in the next couple of weeks. This is like a kind of a bodybuilding variant. We have some other ones. We actually have Sarah's exact plan. She's been following over the last month or so, so they're going to go into the app in the next couple of weeks. If you are not on the Morsia app, what are you doing? I literally don't understand that. It's legit the greatest fitness app on the planet, like quite comfortably. It will help you get in the best shape of your life, whether that means getting stronger or losing loads of fat or building some muscle or just getting healthier for the first time this summer. It is the place to be, and best of all, it's friggin' free, mate. You can literally try it for free. There is a link in my description. Go and sign up. You can use it for a week completely free. If you don't like it, which I mean you will unless you're a psycho, you can cancel and it costs you nothing, so there's literally no risk. Go and get involved. Anyway, we've got to leave soon for our exciting adventure. We need to get some breakfast and I'll explain to you what's going on in my life. This is Maro's speech training. It's going in. Maro, ready? Can you say da da? Not quite. Can you say mama? That's no, that's just crying. Can you say Luca? Can you say Andy? I'm actually just said Andy. I'll stick with that way. I'll come get his face. This is a guaranteed smile. Ready? Ah. Okay, I mean the title and thumbnail probably quite self-explanatory. Not clickbait, by the way, like I legit am essentially starting bodybuilding. I've been powerlifting for the last year and a half, I guess, since the start of lockdown. Since gyms were closed and I got my own kind of rack and bar and stuff, I've been essentially training as a powerlifter for that amount of time. And like, it was amazing. Like the first year of that was probably the most fun I've ever had training. It was so good, like my numbers were flying up. However, this is always an issue for me. I have a very fast metabolism, and for me to keep getting strong, I need to eat a lot of food. Like I basically got to force feed myself most days, and it's just not very nice. Like it's got to the point where I'm just sick of eating food. It's also quite stressful. Like I'm now at the point where I'm benching like 3 days a week, squatting heavy and deadlifting like 2 times a week. It's a lot of volume and frequency, and it's just, yeah, it has a knock-on effect in other areas of my life. It's quite restrictive in terms of we can't travel, because then you've got to find a gym where you can deadlift and squat, and yeah, I just feel like I just need a break. I want to like try something else, just kind of reset my brain. So basically there's going to be 3 big changes to like my life. First one is training, right? So I'm now, from here on in, I'm still going to retain a semblance of like strength, but my training is going to shift completely to more, I guess, hypertrophy focused stuff, i.e. training just to look good, right? I've never done that before. Like I've never, for a sustained period, trained just to try and look sick. Says? Saying what you're saying?
I'm saying, starting off well with a bowl of Cocoa Pops.
Yeah, I mean, this is day one, let's go. Yeah, I thought it would be fun. Like, it'll be a shame to get really old and never exploit. I feel like I have good genetics to look sick, so it'll be a shame to get really old and never have exploited my true potential to look sick. So that's number 1. Number 2 is my diet. As I eat a massive bowl of Cocoa Pops. I'm gonna rein things in, and when I say that, I basically mean I'm just gonna stop force feeding myself. Most days, in fact every day, I have to deliberately eat more food than I want to eat, because otherwise I won't gain weight. So for the next, I don't know, at least month, I'm gonna just stop doing that. And then thirdly, this is like a taboo in my household, but cardio. I'm gonna start cardio now. Oh my God, the loudest birds ever. That's not for like, you're gonna laugh, mate. Yeah, cardio. So I don't need to do cardio. In fact, it's actually going to be detrimental, because it's going to mean I'm going to have to eat more food, which obviously I don't want to do. But for health reasons, like I've done no cardio for like 10, 15 years. Like my cardiovascular endurance is unbelievably bad. And I'm just mindful of like eating loads and loads of food, loads of crap, and lifting heavy every day for years is not healthy, right? So now I want to have a break from that. I want to lift in a more kind of, I don't know, voluminous manner. I want to eat less food, especially less crap, and I want to do more cardio so I'm just healthier and I don't die when I'm like 60, you know? Yeah, that's fine, guys. Keep going, not a problem. If anything, you want to make it louder maybe? Burn more before you're on? Says, on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you for me to get shredded, mate? How excited? You actually are excited, aren't you? Don't lie.
No, all that happen is after like a few weeks, you'll be maybe a few months. Then you'll be like, this sucks. I'm gonna go back to eating more.
Good. It's really good. Like, the most important thing in this process is to have a really supportive partner. So that is absolutely
I
ideal.
just ignore all of this and then just let you do your own thing. That is really supportive.
You're definitely excited for me to get lean. Don't lie. Come on.
Yeah, because you look really terrible at the moment.
No, absolute fat mess at the moment. I'm not like, I'm a little bit fat, like it will just be fun to, I'm excited, like I said, I've never deliberately tried to get, for a long period of time, tried to get lean. And like, I look fairly lean anyway, so if I try and get lean, and I couple that with more aesthetic, hypertrophy based training, like it could be pretty exciting, right? Right, so I'm making my protein, and when I say my protein, I mean literally my protein, like. That's me on a type of protein. Like, what is the world coming to? How have I managed to slip in there? My protein, if you haven't seen the last video, go and watch that. It will give you a bit of context. This is my protein. This is the Mattdoesfitness limited edition whey. We only have so many. They're going to sell very fast. It is strawberry laces flavor, and I'm telling you now. In fact, I'm going to try it now, and then Sayers and Andy are all going to try it live to give you some feedback. It's so good. You know, strawberry laces would just taste like those. It's really fizzy. That's not a true reflection, right? And try some of that, mate.
That is not what I was expecting.
Good, right?
That's good.
And that's like 20 grams of protein in a shake. That's mad, isn't it?
It gets you in the cheeks a little bit.
What? Gets you in the cheeks a little bit?
I think so.
That's
It's a little
disgusting.
bit sour.
That's disgusting.
I know what you mean, the fizzy bit.
Yeah. Anyway, it's live. That's the point. As this video going live, this protein is live. Like I said, there aren't many available. They're going to sell fast. So link in my description. Go and pick some up. If you don't like it, then like honestly, you go and seek counselling because you're just wrong. Like it is the greatest protein, the nicest protein I've ever tried, and I think you're going to love it. So I'm very excited. Okay, we are out and about on a mad one. Andy said we need to go and buy 3 litres of vodka, and he's taking me to a discreet location. So, Andy, do you want to disclose more information about that?
I'm more of a tequila guy, so I mean, I did say tequila, but
that was a lie. We're actually going to a gym in Ashford. Yes, a real life gym. I'm going to meet an IFBB Pro, a guy called Josh Bridgman. He's new to the channel. He's just literally finished competing now, so he's in disgusting shape. He's made me like a skinny little 13-year-old boy. I figured if I'm going to start bodybuilding, I'm going to do it properly. I'm going to learn from the best. So he's going to take me through a session, I think maybe a push workout, and then it's quite funny, he's going to take me through some posing. Like, I'm probably the worst poser. Like, I have one pose, which is just me stood there with my hands in my pocket, so that'll be quite useful to learn like some semblance of how to pose. We're going to a real gym, by the way, because obviously my gym, while it's ideal for powerlifting, not a great kind of range of options in terms of like bodybuilding machines and stuff, so I thought it would be cool to venture out to an actual gym. Yeah, so I'm quite excited. It should be eye-opening. Oh, and on a side note, Andy just told me if you don't like this video and subscribe to my channel, he's gonna go on Google Earth and like find your house and then come to your house at like 3 AM when you're all asleep, break into your house, go into your kitchen, strip completely naked, and then just wipe his wiener in all of your condiments. So like the butter, all the spreadable stuff, Marmite, jam, hummus. You said hummus as well. So Andy, I don't really understand like why you keep saying these things.
I have a problem, I know.
Yeah, that's, we might have to, yeah. Nice to meet you, mate. How are you?
It's great, man.
It must be quite a good place.
I feel fantastic, man.
Yeah.
Andy, alright? Didn't know what you were doing. Nice socks.
I didn't say, so Andy is Josh's videographer and mine, so it's like a weird, awkward hybrid. It's weird for you, Andy?
yeah.
Pretty weird, right?
Like I say, I feel like a proud father.
Okay, so Josh, my plan is, I'm looking for this, to acquire this kind of physique.
Yeah.
Is that possible?
Yeah, I think there's not too
Actually,
much.
it's quite, to be honest, it's actually quite a likeness, to be honest. It's not dissimilar. Actually, it's a bit like you, to be honest. Quickly, turn that around. Turn the camera around right now. I mean, that is very similar. Okay, yes, push workout. So yeah, so like my push workout would literally be bench, and then I'll do like 1 chest exercise, 1 shoulder exercise, 1 tricep. And some of those will be supersets just to like, very like minimal intensity.
For sure. I think you'll be alright. Because I do maximum intensity, but quite low volume. So we'll do like maybe 2 presses, 2 vertical, a little bit of delts and arms, but everything will be 2 sets.
So we're gonna go chest first. Would you like?
I would usually alternate it because
Yeah.
I'll do 2 push workouts a week.
Yeah. So what are you saying today? What do you think?
Ideally a flat press first, or like a
So you go
horizontal
like
press.
chest, shoulder, like that, or
Yeah,
you go.
mostly I would. Yes,
Okay.
but it's 1 exercise extra with delts, 1 exercise extra.
Okay, let's begin. Right, this is probably the worst audio environment in the world. I feel like I'm in an actual rave, so if you can't hear anything we're saying, I apologise. We're 2 warm-up sets in, we're going 5 plates already. I'm an absolute psychopath. Also, I never incline press, and also, I would never do this. Like, I always obviously bench press first, so it's nice doing something else as my first exercise. That is heavy, mate, that is heavy. As if that's a warm-up set. Also, a big noticeable difference here is that Josh is a very slow, eccentric. Like, you're very clearly, it's a very deliberate movement, yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
I think I'm so conditioned to,
You don't want that muscle damage.
everything's so quick. It's like the opposite to what I do. That's a really big change for me.
So usually what I do is I'll work up to a top set where I'm failing, like muscularly, safely, between 6 and 10 reps. I'll take as many work up sets as I'll need to kind of feel right, feel like I'm ready to go in that position to maximally exert myself. Then I'm going to rest, take a second set, a normal rest period, 3 or 4 minutes, whenever I feel ready and fully ready to give myself into the second set. We do a back off set, but the back off set is just like 20 to 25% lighter. I'm trying to fail in a higher rep range. We know we can grow across all rep ranges, high and low. I want to hit those as much as possible. That's it.
Feel fibers just exploding, mate.
Overestimating myself there.
Josh will like, so every exercise you do those like the warm-up sets, right? So like I would, after my main squat, bench, deadlift, I would just, because I'm warm and I can't be arsed, I would just jump straight into my 3 or 4 working sets. You know what I mean? It's a big difference. And I guess also allows you to feel like what's going to be an adequate weight, right? Rather than just
Especially
absolutely
if
guessing.
you're doing a new exercise as well.
Yeah.
Scope out what's going on.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Look at the difference, mate, in just form and control. That's Josh. I'm literally just like the most f***ing mess. This is embarrassing. We're going to use cuffs, which I've never done before, but like logically is a great thing to do, right? So essentially, this is going to go around your arm. Like anything like that's not, not working your arms, it makes sense to eliminate here, because if you do like a fly or a row, where you're having to hold something, you instinctively grip it, and that just detracts from in this case, from the fly where you're trying to hit your chest. You're going to end up hitting other parts. So by using the cuff, it really, really isolates and like eliminates the stuff that you don't want to work, feels so different, like it's like a different movement. Like normally with a fly, this is the bit where you're really aware of it. Here it like doesn't really start until here, but the stress on your pec in that position is mad. Like it feels so nice. As a disgusting contraction, mate.
How is he getting on?
Matt's getting on well. He's definitely, he's got a lot of powerlifter tendencies. I can see the elbows tucked in, a very, very strong flat press, which doesn't transfer over to the incline. As a bodybuilder, you're trying to fill in the gaps and the shapes, and we can see those tendencies of powerlifters, they don't complement those shapes always. Little tweaks here and there, like he hangs with the volume's low, so he's doing really well with that. Strong or as strong on me on the flat, obviously a bit on the incline, but he's getting on well.
Laugh. What is this? Just like full stack the machine. I'm gonna do 0.7 reps. The only way I can do reps of this is what I have to do. I mean, I'm telling you now, I'm not happy. Okay, so as if that wasn't demeaning enough, we've now come. I never thought I'd do this. I just had to go and ask for the first time in my life if they had a posing room. So Josh is going to take me through some like posing. I'm honestly the shittest poser. Let me show you. I'll show you my repertoire. Ready? Pose number 1. That's it. That's my pose is done.
Slightly surprised.
Yeah.
So front pose.
Okay.
Front pose.
Always front pose.
If you stand in the light initially for a front pose, I think for someone like you, like where you've got a slightly bigger arms and a big thicker chest, like you can honestly hit that front pose just hands straight up. Because as soon as you turn your hands, your hands will hit the hips.
Like flaring lats.
No, just like hands on your hips. Like this. You put your arms on straight away.
But look at my very
As soon as you
just quickly, Andy, just get a front on. I don't have any lats like that.
Yeah.
Where my lats?
You gotta do something.
It looks like someone's cropped me out of the picture and accidentally cut my lats off because like literally straight down.
You can throw them out from there, right?
Anyway, let me see. Do I always, how far should my...
So I would just keep them front on like this. Because as soon as you come front, your big biceps there, chest is hanging, pull your abs in, and then pull your lats out as far as you can get them. Just try to get the waist. You get that pose. There's also a slightly tilted pose. And you can put one foot slightly out.
Whilst doing this?
You can just
I feel like I'm on the breaking point of things I can do.
put your left out. And then you twist your hips slightly this way. Exactly.
And turn my...
And then you're kind of essentially trying to tilt your hip in to make your waist come in, and then you want to.
Do you know what? I feel like, though it's from like lifting heavy, I'm quite thick from like, decent from here, I feel like I'm quite wide from here.
You'll just be so surprised how much fat comes off.
Yeah.
Like when you're stripped.
That's the other thing, it's like right now, this is like worst case scenario for me. Like, this is me at my like non-leanest, yeah. I'm an absolute mess, but like that, I mean,
But you just hold your.
joking, that's quite a lot of fat, right?
Yeah, it'll be a lot.
Come on. Yeah.
You don't hold it.
I reckon a couple of months' time, I'll just stop being an absolute mess.
And then exactly that's it.
Okay, hang on, let's do it. So like both feet, I'm turning them.
Yeah. What the goal is to try and make yourself look as wide as possible, the smallest waist.
It's hard like this.
It's already
I always want to, when I'm front on, I'm always really mindful of like wanting my abs to be symmetrical, and as soon as I turn, they get all distorted. Do you know what I mean? Can you stop? That's embarrassing. Can you please? Can you stand right behind me when you do it?
That's out. You try to see this light in the mirror. Try to see this light in the mirror. Perfect. So now what we can do is externally rotate a little bit and pull down on your rear delts. So now you're going to pinch, you're going to see the lower. The lats are already feathering, you're going to see that in the camera. The rear delts now pop out from the front from externally rotating. Rear delts popped in like that. That's the perfect back pose right now. And then if you can, you try and pull your lats out. And if you can't, because it's like you want to pull them out as much as you can while crunching back and down as much as possible.
Posing's hard, by the way. That's what I think I'm struggling with, is that like flow, going from one to the other seamlessly. Like. What will be the next on the list of like key poses, just like across the board? Go-to poses, like what big ones? Side tricep. Yeah. Yeah. Do you know what? I want to get that side tricep. I literally can't do it. Maybe I'm not mobile enough. I feel like I can't accomplish the get in the position.
So you want to put this arm behind you and try and grab it.
Hang.
Yeah.
Grab it like
If you can't grab your.
yeah, I got it, but like that. Yeah. Like vacuum or just like intense.
Yeah, just tense is fine. And then really like if your legs out, you can twist a little bit.
Do you know what I think? I feel like my upper chest is obviously anything that involves a side profile, I feel like I fall down because I haven't got a substantial upper chest. Am I like locking this ever out?
As much as you can lock it down. Basically just trying to just flex it.
I feel like I feel like if I had a big upper chest, that would look way better. I feel like you want that like triangle, right? Josh, out of interest, what would you, if you had to guesstimate my body fat right now, what would you say?
I'd probably say something like 18 to 22%.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
But that's interesting, right? Because like, not so much now, but like when I was a bit leaner, every time I post a picture and even reference body fat, people would say, oh, you're this, you know, because I did a DEXA a couple of years ago, or a year ago, and I was like 14. It's about what I thought I was at the time. I was a bit leaner, I was like 5 kilos lighter then.
Okay.
That makes sense, right? Everyone was like, no way, you're a million years. You're way leaner than that. You're like 8%.
It's because people go abs,
Yeah.
lean.
Yeah. People have a massively warped perception of what. Yeah. Exactly that. People.
Legs.
Yeah. When people say body fat, what they mean is how visible is your six pack, right?
Yeah.
Which is obviously hugely misleading. Yeah. But that's good to know. So just saying, yeah, maybe 18, 22 in that range. So if I can get even to like the low teens, like I'm gonna look sick, man. I'm excited. Okay, Josh, rate my bodybuilding / men's physique potential. 3, 2, 1, go.
6 point potential.
6 point.
No. I was
You having a laugh?
I was gonna. Oh yeah, sorry.
6 point something. Right, the video's over. I'm cutting all of Josh's elements out of the video straight away.
That's not how it meant to come out. It meant to come out like right now. It's a 6.5.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But you can,
Okay.
like, but you've got potential to move up those ranks.
To where?
I mean, at least
what number?
At least an 8+.
Okay. Yeah, I reckon like, let's be optimistic and say I'm like 18% body fat now.
Yeah.
I think I can realistically get down to 12 relatively comfortably. Anything beyond that could be a struggle. But let's say I could miraculously get to 10. I reckon that'd be sick, wouldn't it?
I think it'd be really good.
Yeah.
I think years of experience, muscle density,
Yeah.
like every percent counts for more.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah, look really good.
Right, we're now gonna get some food. I say get some food. Josh, can you explain the...
Yeah. So, I mean, Matt explained he wanted to enjoy one of my bodybuilding meals, and I thought, what's the best bodybuilding meal I could give him? And Andy's going to attest to this, to the plain chicken, no salt, because we had to create an environment where we didn't have any salt because we're trying to pour water, with 100 grams of plain egg whites and 4 unsalted plain rice cakes.
Anytime the word plain is used in association with food, I mean, that's not a good thing, is it? I can't think of any context where plain and then food is a good thing. Let's just get it out and then we can assess. It's making a nice noise. Why have you got the better one? That's definitely a better one.
Wanna swap?
Josh has mugged me off and knows I've wrapped my fingers around it. I feel like it's not fly.
Wanna swap?
Yeah, it's like cutlery, what a guy. This is something I'm not accustomed to, just having like food, cutlery and stuff, just in all kinds of scenarios.
So you get 4 of these.
So just to summarise, that's literally plain chicken.
Yeah.
Chicken breast in the best of times isn't very nice, like plain chicken breast. I feel like it's not gonna be great.
No.
Just literally, that's just egg whites. That's it.
Yeah, 100 grams.
If I was like kidnapped and then like left in a room for like 3 weeks with no food, I feel like I'd appreciate this. In my current environment, I feel like I'm probably not gonna appreciate
I
it.
don't know where you want to start.
I'm gonna go
Yeah, it tastes a bit salty to me.
like literally, if there was like a Google taste search and you just typed in bland, like that's literally what would come up. It's actually beyond bland because it's not only is it bland, it's like hard to chew. So it's just like rubbing it in your face how bland it is.
I mean, it's a different dimension.
Cold plain egg white. Absolutely love this stuff. You know what? That's actually way better. That's not that bad.
You think?
Yeah.
Oh, the texture of it gets me a bit.
You know what? This is the first time in my life I've eaten an egg. Like I've never separated an egg in my entire life because like the yolk's the good bit, right? So it seems mad you would do that.
I think
Now,
rice cake.
cake.
The texture dimension to a meal. Now.
That's like you just eating the packaging from the, like, you know what I mean? This tastes like, you know when you get like a microwave meal and it's in a cardboard sleeve, that just feels like that's you literally eating the sleeve. Josh, I appreciate you allowing me to experience. This is like pretty much worst case scenario, right?
This was the depths of the depths of prep. Yeah.
Okay. I feel like I wouldn't get. I don't think I can get to it. I wouldn't be able to get to this point because I'd be long gone by then. But right, mate, I massively appreciate you coming down and taking me through the workout and letting me enjoy this food.
I appreciate it. Anytime.
It's been extremely like eye-opening, and like, do you know what? I'm like now mega excited just to get shredded as mate. Not, I mean that's a lie. To get like lean,
A little bit leaner.
fairly lean, yeah. More lean than I am now. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Nice one, dude. Okay, and with that we are done, my friends. That was fun. That was cool. It was like, it's always good like training with someone who's like trains in different ways to you and is like in that area is like way more knowledgeable than me. On a side note, okay, I don't know where I'm going, and I definitely almost just crashed into a lorry. That was awkward. Yeah, so it was cool. It was a really good learning experience. It's made me, like I said, super excited. I'm now like mega excited just to get lean and just see how good I can make my physique, because it'll be a cool thing to like tick off in my life, you know, just to achieve like the best physique I can possibly achieve within reason. Anyway, before we go, quick Excite update. They just informed me they're doing a buy one get one free sale now. So the second this video goes live, for 24 hours, if you use the code MATT, so M-A-T-T, I mean that's my name, you can get a Creative Excite and you'll get another one free. So use the link in my description, go and get involved, have a field day. It's an extremely nice energy drink. It's all like natural ingredients, there's no weird artificial in it, so definitely recommend it. Andy just actually told me that he loves Excite so much he's going to change his name to Excite. Andy Excite, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Middle name.
Yeah, Andy, what's your last name again? Hillocks. Andy Excite Hillocks. On a side note, there's a army tank over there, so let you know about that. Okay, we're gonna end the video now. I'm extremely bad at multitasking. Even trying to negotiate like other vehicles whilst talking is a risk. And your life is in grave danger right now.
Fully aware of this.
So I'm gonna wind the video up before we crash and die. I hope you enjoyed, guys. If you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up. If you are excited for my bodybuilding Let's Get Shredded venture, then give it a thumbs up. Any suggestion for videos, as always, let me know in the comment section, and I will see you tomorrow.
You know what?